What's up guys, Guillaume and welcome back to Pro Cycling Manager 2021 for yet another episode of our Pro Cyclist. Following the last episode, which was somewhat historical, monumental, remarkable, and many adjectives that end in all, because we've won a monument, and a classique, and the Tour de Romandie, which is probably the biggest achievement of all three, let's be honest. But since then, we've done the Mercantour Classique, the Mont Ventoux, I've won both of them, and the Route d'Occitanie, which I have lost to Egan Bernal. I haven't even won a stage. Egan Bernal won all four, including the two sprint stages. But we're now ready for the French Championships. We've got time trial, road race, but mainly we've got a Tour de France coming up. Alright, and the objective is simple. We need to win the French Championships. Hopefully I can make the brace. But oh my god, we've got a good day. Alright, we have a good day. We've got 31 kilometers. It's a hilly time trial, and also we have, for the occasion, a brand new kit. It's not the women's kit that got released, although I did think about it, but I decided to go against the women's kit. Because it's Peng, but I may do something with the women GB later on. But we've got a brand new jersey for the occasion. It is quite spectacular, if you ask me. But what's also going to be spectacular is, well, the time we need to beat. 40 minutes and 5 seconds, held by Rémi Cavagna, the former time trial, a French champion. We've got Julien Alaphilippe out the road. Hopefully, we'll be able to overtake him later on, or at least finish within a respectable time of him, because that could mean I will become French champion. The one thing I don't like about those time trials is that there is no intermediate times, so you never know whether you're doing well or not. Julien is just there. I mean, I might catch him, but we're in the final climb, 2.5 kilometers of climbing left for us, and I feel like maybe I should have gone slightly slower on the flat portion to just be able to like push 84 for the final K, but we'll see. Julien is pushing 84, at least he's pushing more than me because he's getting away. We've got 1K to go, I still have yellow, I'm not going to push it to the max, but hopefully we've got enough to go and overtake Rémi Cavagna. Julien Alaphilippe across the line. If it's a good time by Julien, it's going to be good for me. 49 seconds. Oh. Rémi loses. And we are the new French time trial champion. Gets in there. Come on. That's number one. Alright, we're in Ajaccio, in Corsica, for the French Road Championships. And a chance to become both road race and time trial champion of the great country that is France. I mean, it would mean that I won't be able to wear this jersey for the rest of the season, which is kind of sad. But I guess it's a choice I'm willing to make. It's a sacrifice I'm willing to make. It's not the parkour I wanted to play. If I'm honest, I wanted to play the parkour in Nice, which had like 10 times the Col d'Ez. Sadly, it was a parkour I found for like SM14 a couple of years ago. Or 15, 14, 15, I can't remember. And it doesn't work on this PCM, so we're in Corsica. It's a tough parkour. We've got a circuit that we're going to do about 7 times with the Bocca di Pruno and the Bocca di Carvinica as the 2 main climbs. So yeah, hopefully we can do well. We're going to have some tougher positions though. French riders in hills are quite good. Julien Alaphilippe mainly with a -2 though. Oh, okay. Romain with a -2. Cosnefroy with the... Alright, Benoit Cosnefroy with a +5. Barguil with a -1. Sénéchal is not going to do anything. Anthony Perez maybe? +2. Quentin Paché? 0. Okay, some good riders. My team is quite weak. I expected to see maybe Benjamin Thomas or Godu or Thibaut Pinot, but I'm going to get none of that. I'm just going to have Rudy Mollard. So we'll have to deal with that. And Aurélien Paré-Peintre in his defense. He's got a +3 today, so it's quite good. Yeah. Hopefully we can become French champion. Now, one of the main reasons as to why I didn't want to go for this parkour is that I know this parkour and I know basically how the AI behaves on it. I mean, I've played it 2 years ago and I don't think the AI changed too much, whereas the Nice parkour, I hadn't played it in 6 or 7 years. Actually, probably like, no, actually 5 or 6 years. So I wouldn't have known what the AI would do, but usually the AI attacks here. However, Julien does have a shit day, so does basically everyone except Cosnefroy. So maybe that's going to play a part. But seeing Rémi Cavagna at the front of the peloton makes me think that we're going to see some moves coming very soon. Actually, De La Place would be the one making something here. Julien is getting back at the front, but because I'm pacing, maybe that's discouraging anyone from attacking. Nope, that goes the Cosnefroid. Thank you, Benoit. Eventually, though, we're going to come back at him. Only 14 riders as Julien Lafilippe is the next one, ready to make a move, ready to pounce on the attack, or to bounce on the attack, sorry, to pounce, ready to... whatever the word is. I reckon for now I can just let Julien at the front, because he's just going to waste energy. He's on his own, he can't get any relays, he can't rest. So, yeah, for now I think we're in a decent position. I just need to worry about Cosnefroid. He's like my main target right now. Huge attack. Thibaut Gernalek has gone. I'm sorry, who? How are you there? Okay, I don't know, and I'm not gonna ask questions. Situation at the front has evolved though. We've got a few attacks. Barguil, Cosnefroid, Lafilippe, Rémi Rochas. I'm sorry, wait. Is that... Are they Arkea, right? Oh yeah, Tinkoff is Arkea. That's why I was so confused. Warren, suck your mum. Warren Barguil just remarkably blocked me. If I lose the French championships, it's on him. Alright, let's attack. We need to attack. We need to try and come back on Benoit. Fuck me, Benoit's attacked again. How am I gonna catch Benoit Cosnefroid? And we're gonna come back. We're gonna come back. Alright, take the wheel of Cosnefroid and now rest. It's literally the only thing I can do. It's going to allow everyone to come back, I know, but I'm the fastest sprinter, or one of the fastest. Oh, actually, Cosnefroid's attacked. Was a good thing I was in his wheel, because I was looking behind. Benoit Cosnefroid on the move, we're following, so is Julien, but Julien is not going to be able to follow for much longer. Julien will not be able to follow for much longer. You know what, let me just take the lead here, so I can say goodbye to Cosnefroid, to Julien first. And maybe to Cosnefroid as well. Leco kick out of the saddle. If I lead, technically he can't come back. I'll go 83 to carry on and recover some red. 3, 2, 1, go. Cosnefroid on me. Cosnefroid on me. Can I have enough? Do you have enough? Just on the line! Just on the line! And we take the win in the French Championships ahead of Benoit Cosnefroid. Whew! Come on, that was a satisfying win. P3 for Julien Lafilippe. Right, before going to the Tour de France, we've got 2 jerseys added to the list right now. National Road Championships of France and National Road Championships Time Trial, actually, so National Championships ITT of France. Get in there. And also, we're going to start the Tour de France with 69 victories to our name. Alright, we're going to start the Tour de France, but first we'll take a quick look at the route of said tour. I've taken stages from the 27 variants I have, all real stages, none of them are custom made. We'll start with Paris Tour Eiffel to show my jersey in the town I love the most on earth. Followed by Compiègne-Roubaix and 2 sprint stages, Nice-Sisteron and Dinan-Lisieux. A hilly one between Limoges and Le-Lioran, followed by the Mur de Bretagne. We'll wrap up the first week with La Planche des Belles Filles. Following that, we'll have yet another hilly stage in the Puy-Marie. A sprint stage between Escaldes and Revel, then mountain, Bourg-Saint-Maurice, Alpe d'Huez. It's going to be a very, very tough day at the office. Followed by yet another tough-ish stage between Bourdoisan and Gap, kind of similar to the Lyon stage, sorry, that was 2 years ago or last year on the Tour de France. Then Grenoble, Col de la Loze, introduced for the first time in 2021 on the Tour de France. Hopefully, we'll be able to in 2020 on the Tour de France. Hopefully this one will be as mental as the real one. Périgueux-Bergerac for a time trial of 67 kilometers, so I think I might die on that one, but hopefully every GC contender will as well. Narbonne-Toulouse to get some rest. Montpellier-Castres to still get some rest. I've taken sprint stages that are kind of hilly, so that there could be something happening. Bourg-de-Péage, Mende for stage 16, and we'll start the Pyrenees with first Bagnères-de-Luchon, Saint-Lary-Col-du-Soulan, 65 kilometers for the stage of 2018. Then Vielia, Val d'Aran, Andorre-Arcalis, Givors, Mont Ventoux, Grenoble as a time trial of 41 kilometers on the penultimate stage of the Tour de France, and finally the procession in Paris between Créteil and the French capital. We started in Paris and will end in Paris. Hopefully we started with a jersey made of blue, white and red, and we'll finish in yellow. And our Tour de France begins with a +5. We have triggered our fitness peak. I think that was worth mentioning. Let's take a look at our jersey. I mean, it's a classic, usual FDJ French champion jersey. Philippe Gana is currently leading. I have what, 85 prologue? Fucking hell, alright. Again, my computer keeps on dying every time there's a graphic at this point. I don't exactly know why. But Gana's tied with Remco. Remco was the first one to cross the line, so they could give the time to the Belgian. Please don't have Remco leaving Paris in yellow. Like, just no, please, out of respect for France, thank you. We've got 1 kilometer left. We're gonna increase the rhythm, but I reckon we're gonna take what's called an L. Across the line, it's P6, 5 seconds beyond Ghana. We're 1 second beyond Roglic, and 3 seconds beyond Joe Almeida, our first rival for the classification. And the first leader is Italian. Filippo Ganna takes the yellow jersey for the first ever time in Rockstar's history. You know what? They may not be yellow, but at least we're gonna wear the white jersey of the Tour de France. And that's quite cool. First attacks are for Quentin Jorigui, Dimitri Champion. Sorry, not probably Thomas Champion. Yep, Dimitri Champion makes me very old. And Franck Bonamour. And we have the first big crash of this Tour de France, as I can't see it. Enric Mas just landed on the floor. He seems to be good though for the leader of Direct Energy. Or whatever they're called. Are they still Direct Energy? I feel like they're probably like B-Box or something right now. Nope, they are Direct Energy. Ollie Nazen just attacked with 61k to go. I know you didn't win Paris-Roubaix, but neither did I. There's no point to attack from like them kind of lengths. Okay, we're approaching Mont-Saint-Pével. There's been an attack by a few riders, and I dropped a lot of position in. Oh, Eddie Gébert blocked my entire team. Well, that's great. That really is quite the spectacle. But yeah, like I was at the front of the peloton, lost positions. I only have Arnaud Desmar to carry me through Mont-Saint-Pével, I guess then. Alright, let's go. We are slowly but surely reeling the break in. Van der Poel, Asgreen, Nazen, Filippo Ganna can all say goodbye to their break. Whereas Mathieu goes again. We still have Arnaud with us. However, he is literally my only teammate. Egan is here. He's got energy, to be fair to him. What's the situation on Poggy? Poggy, a lot less energy. I feel like if we have to say goodbye to one GC leader today, I feel like that could be Tadej. Sénéchal, Van der Poel, Casper Asgreen are gone. Okay. I'm gonna try and attack here. I feel like I can try to attack. I have no teammates. Tadej is done for the day. I have decent-ish stats. I mean, I'm a shit. Oh, no, I'm too fat. Yeah, no, I thought I had the stats of Arnaud Desmar for a second. Why is my computer just dying so much? Like, it didn't do that on Paris-Roubaix, so why is it doing that now? I don't get it. Right now I'm just trying to maintain a steady rhythm. Roglic is still here. I mean, Ollie, if you want to pace, I wouldn't mind. I genuinely would not mind. I might not take the wheel of Roglic. Why is my computer dying? Wagwan. I genuinely don't understand what's happening. I have a beast of a PC, and you're telling me it's dying on PCM? Ah, come on, not to me. Final sector though. Villers-Sa-M. Can we break Egan Bernal? Let's try it. Let's try it. Let's try to break Egan Bernal in this Cobbled sector. We're gonna go 84 until I can't. But even if I lose time on like a few riders, it's not too big of a deal. No, Egan is there. Egan is there. Egan will finish with us. Okay, well, Damiano Caruso, Egan Bernal, Primož Roglic, and myself will be the 4 GC leaders heading into the final 5 kilometers. Actually, make that 3 kilometers. The win is just up there. We haven't done too badly to us. Like, it could have been worse for us. I love that Bernal managed to get more energy than I did. Bernal is actually going to finish ahead of me. It's quite ridiculous. Van der Poel wins ahead of Florent Sénéchal and Casper Asgreen. Egan is going to get, what, like P5 something? P7. Guillaume Martin is there. Guillaume Martin had a +5. Congratulations to him. Martin, Ciccone, Bernal, myself, Joao Almeida, Damiano Caruso, Primož Roglic. Those are the main riders heading for the GC that finished in the same group. Alright, we've got a minute on the peloton. Peloton with Tadej, Nero Quintana, Mikel Landa. Alright, anyone big dropped after that? Thibaut Pinot. Thank you, Thibaut. Alexander Vlasov. Alright, Romain Bardet, Adam Yates. Cool, Richard Carapaz. Alright, lovely. Vingegaard, Ben O'Connor, Pavel Sivakov. Why am I surprised? It's probably crashed. Okay, good. Heading into the third stage of this Tour de France between Nice and Sisteron. Let's be honest, our parkour and the route doesn't really make sense from a geographical standpoint, but we move. It's also a +5 for Arnaud and a +5 for Thibaut. Good. I haven't mentioned it, but I'd like to get at least one distinctive jersey on this Tour de France that isn't yellow or white. So if I could get like the green jersey, that'd be quite nice. I'll be fighting for every single sprint that is not an IS. So every sprint finish, that makes sense. But I reckon we can have fun on this Tour de France. Final 5 kilometers coming up. I've been asking Michael Woods and Antoine Duchesne to come back at the front of the peloton for, I'd say, around 15-20 kilometers, and they haven't, which is ridiculous. What's also ridiculous is how much blocking is being done right now for me. But we should be able to pull through. Patrick Gampa is going to start his effort. Is it better for me to sprint with Patrick Gampa than Arnaud Démare? No. Am I going to try and finish in the top 10? Hell yeah. It's going to be a win for... Don't tell me Niels Seekhoff. It's a win for Niels Seekhoff ahead of Kees Bol, 1-2 for the Netherlands. Arnaud in P6, I will take P9 just ahead of our very best friend, Avazbek Sinelobov, back in World Tour. Still got good stats, I can't. Wow. Final 5 kilometers of this stage as well. Should be a false flat-ish kind of finish. Not exactly sure how that's going to pan out for us. I've asked Michael Woods yet again to take my wheel, but I guess he just doesn't really give a shit. He's probably better off staying with Antoine Duchesne. Between Canadians, they're probably vibing together. I don't know. I don't exactly know what Canadians people do together. But we've got 2k to go. We're starting our effort. We're getting blocked. I have a 7 frame per second. What? Like, genuinely, why is PCM unbelievably hard to record right now? Wagwan! I know the game's badly optimized. I'm aware of it. But fuck me, also, I'm being pushed to the side by Thomas Pitters. Pitters, I'm trying to go left, my G. Well, it's a win for Mats Pedersen. We'll take P6. Wait, how am I taking P6? Sinelobov got 4th. Nah, brother, you didn't get 4th. That's a lie. You're already 17th. I love the fact that there's 35k to go, that I have a +4 on Thibaut Pinot, and the man is already running out of energy. It's quite spectacular. Some would say it's remarkable. Also, it's the exact same thing for Mathieu van der Poel by the looks of it. Interesting. Egan, why are they all low on energy? What happened? Tade with a +4 is looking mean though. Alright, we've got 7k left in this stage. I mean, everyone's got energy. Literally everyone. So, I mean, compared... Alright, Pogacar's got less. Alright, I'm the one with the most energy. But I'm not going to win, let's be honest. Thibaut's going to say bye-bye. There we go. So we're going to attack now. Try to get a little kick. And stop now. Alright, Tadej is going to carry on. I did not decide to block Bernal. That was the game. Again, the frame rate. I'm really confused as to why my game is lagging so much right now. I really, really am. Is that Primož? How is Primož dead? Oh, that's not good. I kind of expected you to, I don't know, like, do the work. 20 seconds for the 3 frames and pixels I'm seeing of Egan Bernal and Primož Roglic. Acrobatic descent? Sure. The good thing is, with the lack of frames I have, I can't see if I crash. Or at least I'll be able to know that when the stage is finished. 1k to go. Sprint is on the way. How have I lost to Bernal and Tadej? I'm confused there. I'm quite heavily confused actually. Well, I mean, with that, I guess Roglic or Bernal moves into yellow. I reckon I'll be 1 second behind Primož. 4 kilometers left in this stage, leading the peloton to the Mur de Bretagne, the Wall of Brittany, also known as just a hill. But we have no teammates to help us. Closest teammate there is Michael Woods, and as you can see, he's literally in Canada, so that's not exactly going to be useful. we're going to use our gel. I mean, I've won Liège and La Flèche Wallonne, right? So, technically speaking, especially knowing I have a +4, I should be able to do something. However, it is me. Therefore, I will not be able to do something. Can I... Isn't there... Wait, there's... Oh, there's only sprinters here. Ah, Faz, I see. Interesting. So Jonathan Narvaez? Remco Evenepoel? Me? It is me taking la victoire in the Mur de Bretagne. It's our first ever win on the Tour de France, and mainly this means that we're gonna be ending the sixth stage, sorry, as the new yellow jersey of the Tour de France. And I think we've just reached the level we have. This is our final ever level up of this pro cyclist. If I go Northern Classics, I actually remove stats in Mountain. That's quite mental, I've never seen that. Well, I mean, there's only one that doesn't give me a downgrade. So we're gonna go Puncher. And on your screen right now, if I go there, and I believe I should duck out of the way, I believe 85 Mountain, 78 in Hills, 79 Central, 77 Prologue, 71 Cobbled and Sprint, 75 Acceleration Downhill, 73 Stamina, 80 Resistance, 78 Recovery, 69 Baruda, I had to keep a stat at 69, you know me, and 77 Flats. Those stats are outrageous. They truly are, I mean... Fucking hell, if I lose this Tour de France, I don't know what will happen. But I can tell you that we're gonna rock this yellow jersey, yellow bibs, yellow whatever, yellow shoes. I mean, y'all know I like my yellow things, right? I have a yellow hoodie, I've got yellow shoes. They're paying, if you don't know them, go on my Instagram. I'm pretty sure there's a post with them. That's a cheeky plug. Guillaume_WTR, yeah. But we've got the yellow jersey. I said I wanted to bring it to Paris. I've done 50% of the job. That was getting the jersey. I gotta do the other 50%, keeping it. And no, I'm not good in maths. Because there's probably like more than 50% to do, if that makes sense. I just realized that the breakaway is 11 minutes up the road. Which is why Elie Gébert is gonna pace in the Col des Croix. No, sorry, in the Ballon d'Alsace, my apologies. Okay, who's at the front? I can't see it, brilliant. Actually, no, I can. It's Michael Fröhlich-Honoré, Chris Nederlands, Nance Pieter, sorry, Jay Vine, Fausto Masna, and the GOAT, Esteban Chavito. I was actually looking at the few withdrawals we've had. We had one withdrawal until that point, that was Niels Pollitt. Wout van Aert is the second rider to add his name to the list of withdrawals. Tadej just crashed with Nairo Quintana and Maxi Schachmann. That is huge. That is massive. That is massive. As we're going to come back on Nicolas Prudhomme, who, as he says himself on his Instagram bio, is not the son of Christian Prudhomme, who creates the Tour de France. Alright, Tadej may be out of the picture. Tadej may be out of the picture. We're not going to win the stage because there's 6 kilometers left and we're 9 minutes behind. But if we could be the first leader to cross the line, that'd be quite nice. The entire team of Rockstar is here. And Egan goes for a move. Egan Bernal has attacked. I mean, I know he's good in mountains, so I'm just going to keep doing my thing. If anything, he probably will beat me, if I'm honest. We're going to come back on Chris Nederlands. Gap is 4 minutes, so I reckon there's a strong chance that I can keep my jersey here. Chris, don't block me. Thank you. I'll have more red, so I may be able to like come back towards the end. Try to do like a late thing kind of race. Michael Honoré has won at la Super Planche de Belfi ahead of Nance Peters, Fausto Masnada. I don't know. Probably Bernal. Yeah, Bernal and myself. No gap between him and I though. Good. Lopez is the third leader. Enric Mas, Roglic. But the big loser today is none other than Tadej Pogacar, who is somewhere on the road. 2:11 is the gap, so we're not going to lose any time on Egan, meaning we're going to keep our jersey most likely. There we go. Tadej is now 3:19 down. There's only 2 riders within 1 minute. Alright, I reckon we'll do 2 more stages. That'll be like 10 stages in one video. Yeah, so we actually, you know what, we'll finish after the Alpe d'Huez. Today, it's a +2 for us. Good stats. Puy-Marie isn't exactly a climb I like on PCM, but Gonna do my best. Mikel Honoré, yesterday's winner, is already in the breakaway. Can I see his stats? I mean, he's got a +4, which, fair enough, is good. But he's won La Planche with 72 mountain. Quite mental. I've done a bad thing. I wanted to recover energy. Stayed, you know, solid 59 back at the peloton. And I got dropped. I got dropped because Michael Woods got dropped out of energy, and I didn't really watch because I mean, technically I'm working from home, so I'm both working on my PC here and recording. But yeah, I got dropped. Kind of came back. Almeida, Martin, Yates, Caruso, Enric Mas are all attackers. Bernal is here with me. Tadej has a lot of energy. Tadej is probably like the biggest rider right now, but Bernal has very little. I was gonna say, someone has to do something, and that's gonna be Jonas Vingegaard. As Guillaume Martin just crashed, he was in the leading group. That's a massive L for Guillermo Martin, the second best Guillaume there is as a French climber. Okay, who this? Estebanito Chavez, Simon Carr. Why didn't you guys do this a bit earlier? And by a bit earlier, I mean like when the gap was 20 seconds, for example. Roglic has attack, Schachmann, Tadej, Nielsen Paredes, Simon Carr goes again. Good stats by Simon Carr. Jesus, I would say the most French of British people, opposed to me, the most British out of the French. Alright, final kilometer coming up for the leaders. Final 2 kilometers coming up for us. Tadej still at the front. The energy that Tadej has compared to me is astonishing. It genuinely is quite baffling, actually. And Bernal has attacked. Quite the attack as well by Egan Bernal. Fuck me, okay. Okay, cool. Is that Pidders? Pidders on a +5. He's moving mad as well. 600 meters to go. I'm still trying to be quite cautious. It's fine if I lose time on Tadej. We do have 3 minutes on him. It's a win for, I don't know, João Almeida ahead of Damiano Caruso. Tadej Pogacar, we're going to come in P4 with Schachmann and Pidders, but mainly, having dropped this man there, Egan Bernal has shown weakness for the first time on the Tour de France. Right, we end up losing 16 seconds on Tadej, so that's going to be 20 with bonus seconds. But mainly, we're going to get 52 seconds to be exact, on Egan Bernal. But my maths are wrong. 42 seconds, there we go, that's much better. Good. P2 in the GC now, João Almeida. Sprint stage, or I mean hill stage, but I think it's considered a sprint one. Yeah, sprint stage to just recover, you know, get all the toxins out for 200 kilometers. It does start with a climb, Porte d'Envalira, which is quite funny because I mean I'm pretty certain that if I take a quick look at stage like 18 or something, yep. Alright, so the first climb of the day is the exact same climb here. So it's a Tour de France, but it's not exactly a tour, it's more like just vibes. So it's more like the vibes de France, more than a tour, if that makes sense. But yeah, we're just gonna let the breakaway go. Have fun. Bruno Armirail has attacked. Tim Sorsky's favorite rider. Speaking of Tim Sorsky, actually, my keyboard don't work perfect. Is he here? He is not. Well, he's either not selected or injured. I reckon both could be a thing at this point. There's been another crash. Remco Evenepoel is one of the riders that ended up on the ground, but mainly Tadej. Tadej has crashed again. And therefore Rockstar is facing big times. Okay, is Tadej gonna come back? That's the big question. He did. Nilisikov got dropped again. I don't exactly know how to explain it. But he did. The question is, does that mean Tadej got dropped again? No, see, Tadej held on. Tadej, he's smart. He knows what to do. But apparently Nilisikov doesn't. But we've got 11k to go. We're at the front of the peloton. Things should be good for us. Is that Dylan Groenewegen? Why is Groenewegen in my wheel? Alright, Dylan Groenewegen is vibing. Fuck it, why not? Let's use the gel. I mean, I'm in the best possible position. Sadly, there's a downhill portion, which means that all of the sprinters are going to get their red back. Clément Champoussin just crashed. That could be big. Maybe there's going to be a bigger crash in the peloton. there is Adam Yates, Warren Barguil, Jonas Vingegaard. I'm telling you, this Tour de France can have many surprises, like an FAPL rider taking the win in Revel. It's a job for Callisto. He has won Milano-San Remo, and he's now a Tour de France stage winner, ahead of Christophe Laporte and Elia Viviani. We're going to come in P8. FAPL are making the most out of their World Tour. That's one San Remo and one Tour de France so far for the Portuguese outfit. Final stage of this video, quite an action-packed first part of the Tour de France, where we've done 10 stages, and we've also done the 2 French championships. The next episode will have the end of the Tour de France, logically speaking. Thibaut has a -1, Michael Woods has a -1, but I feel like Michael Woods has just had a Tour de France horrendously bad, as Mikel Frolich-Honoré has attacked. So I guess, who's gonna help me in mountain today? Thibaut, mate, it's on you. It's on you, brother. But yeah, we're gonna have the Alpe d'Huez, but also la Croix de Fer and la Madeleine, I guess. Yep. Gap with Bernal, 105. Gap with Almeida. I know I'm not really counting him as one of the favorites for one sole reason. He's got a +3, sure, but he's got 80 mountain and I've got 85. As Eddie Gilbert just crashed on a flat portion with Maxime Chevalier. Any one of them withdrawing? Probably not. And the answer is probably going to be no. I don't know. It's a no, because Elie Gilbert is back on the bike. Egan, +395. So, well, I mean, +385. So I guess we're going to have an actual battle. Tadej? -2. Okay. Right. Egan or me? I feel like the issue when you're the yellow jersey is that nobody gives a shit about you. So as soon as you've got the jersey, you basically become the dad of everyone in the peloton and you're in charge of doing everything. Meaning, taking care of the breakaway. I haven't. The breakaway is 14 minutes in the lead. Simon Yates is at its helm. You've got Kenny Lisson and Clément Champoussin. I know Yates is like 35 minutes down, so I'm not too worried. But it's not exactly fun. And the Alpe d'Huez has begun. I'm gonna play this as an endurance race, or as a hill climb, rather than a stage win. That makes no sense. I'm gonna treat this as if I'm fighting for the GC and not the stage, okay? And by stage, I don't mean winning the stage, I mean winning out of all my competitors. I'm gonna wait to see what Bernal does. Bernal is my key here. He's the only rider I actually care about. So, yeah, I'm gonna do what he does, I think. Remco Evenepoel is on the move. Don't understand the tactics of the Canuck. You're either going for Remco or you're going for Joao Almeida. You're not going for both. Bernal has attacked. Again, Bernal is gone. Okay, it's fine. It's fine. This is where I usually do better than the AI, because I know how to manage my energy. Aerodynamic position. I know you lot said it's cheating as well. I mean, it's not cheating, but it's like too OP. I'm facing another guy who's got 85 mountain, so I don't think there's anything called OP at this point. Simon Carr is holding on. He did have a +5. See, the guy had a +5, and we made him blow up that quickly. That's how powerful both Egan and I are. 900 meters to go, but we are not going to lose time on Egan Bernal today. That is the key factor. Simon Yates is the winner at the Alpe ahead of Nance Peters and Esteban Chavez. We finish in P8 right behind the Colombian, but we're going to get 1 minute on Simon Carr and even more on Tadej Pogacar. It was a demonstration by the leader of Alpes in Phoenix today. Simon Yates takes the win at the Alpe d'Huez ahead of Nance Peters, the Frenchman from Cofidis, could not get a stage win on Tour de France, and Esteban Chavez. Marc Soler, disappointing as per usual. Kenny Lisson, Mikel Honoré, Egan Bernal and myself, 6:15. And then 1 minute 50 around-ish, 1:53 down. Again, the maps, 1:43 down, sorry. Tadej Pogacar, Richard Carapaz, Primož Roglič, Joao Almeida, and even further down the likes of Tegunar, Jack Haig, Dominic Caruso, who was a 1-point threat. GC-wise, that means that after 10 stages and halfway through this Tour de France, we are 1 minute and 5 seconds ahead of Egan Bernal, 2:27 on Joao Almeida, 3:30 on Roglic, 4:22 on Caruso, 4:38 on Simon Carr, who makes the progression of the day. Tadej Pogacar is in 7th, Chicone 8, Nielsen Paulus in 10, and wrapping up the top 10 is Miguel Angel Lopez, the leader of Movistar. 84 Mountain, but 8 minutes down already for the man who probably lost quite a lot on the Cobbled stage of this tour. But that will be for the next episode of Pro Cyclist. I do hope you've enjoyed this one. If you didn't, please do leave a like down below. If you're new to the channel and want to see more of my content in the coming days or weeks, then make sure to subscribe if you haven't done so. Also make sure to follow me over on my Twitch, as I'll be streaming it not tonight, because I mean tonight, yes, but I'm not uploading this on the same day, you get me. But I'm streaming Movistar, and maybe at one point in 2022, remember, there'll be one on YouTube, maybe one that'll be on stream, I don't know. We'll see if I have time. But my name has been Guillaume. Have an amazing day. See ya.
Pass me the funk, get your funk on, girl, and don't you ever let it go. We're getting drunk in here, and what comes next will never.